Uh, meep, meep. Meep, meep. Here's the casual stroll, cat on a roll, going down the countryside. Always meep, meep. Otherwise you're gonna hit a dog. It's learning, it's learning. There we go. Just a little stroll out in the road. Okay. We actually bought this for her son here. That's kind of generous. And away we go. Now there's no flags on here. No flags. Absolutely not. Pretty snazzy. What else? There's not much in Prince, I have to tell you that. Hot dogs. Call them what you want. Prince. It's not one of these huge Princes. I mean, they don't really have a lot of it. Pretty much the usual stuff that you'll actually find in Prince. Cheap this, cheap that, cheap this. The one thing we're looking for, which I can't find, is a glass pitcher. So I don't like to use plastic pitchers. Too small. I'm not sure why they don't carry that. Anywho. Give you an idea of a few things here. See that honey that we buy now and then? That's 532 pesos. Yeah, no shit. God knows I forgot how much these olives were. It was a lot. Don't just trust me on that. A1 is 347, which I really actually hasn't been buying. Cran and raspberry. Like that? Well, guess I ran out of cranberry. I don't want to drink too much of that anyway. Okay. Usual items. Spam. Guava jelly, highly sugary. Oh wow, they got a new brand of peanut butter called Nutty. Peanut butter. I never tried it. Still have my Skippy. That's, you know, it's kind of like my standby. Trying to find my green tea, but I still have other tea left, but they got Lipton here, yellow label. They got matcha green, but I have that at home. Mayo. Well, I do use mayo for my tuna. Guess what I had for breakfast this morning? You want to take a wild guess? Had tuna fish. Well, albacore, of course, you know. They say, you know, keep away from other things like carbohydrates. That's really hard to do. You know, the Mediterranean diet, you know, Italians is Greek and all that. They have a pretty good diet, but unfortunately in the new era, they've been changing their ways, not in a good way, because they lived the longest and the healthiest for the foods they ate, you know, the olive oil, everything. But they kind of, with the fast food industry coming in or existing, they've shifted gears in a different direction, so people are not living as long as they did. To be honest, I find it hard to keep a perfect balance on what I eat. It's almost kind of like if you're living here, you don't have any really good supermarkets to get the things you want. You got to eat. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, what's on the table. So who's on first, what's on second. I've resorted to baked beans sometimes. I'm not kidding. I don't mean that we can't afford any food. We just, well, I can't find a lot of things that I think are healthy. So we eat a hell of a lot of chicken. And the one thing that's really hard for me to stay away from, in all honesty, is potatoes. I do eat sweet potatoes. I do eat it. But more often, sometimes in the morning I don't know what to eat. I'll have some eggs kind of mixed up, scrambled up with French fries or something. It's not the best. Cereal, they just don't have it here. You know. And even the kind of oatmeal that I would get would be like whole wheat rolled oats. And they don't have whole wheat rolled oats. I'm not that huge on oatmeal. Okay, well here it is. They actually do whole grain rolled oats. I had a little bit left this morning. I had. But of course they were ants. Yeah, here it is. Whole grain rolled oats. It's a better kind of buy, rather than a quick cook type of crappy shit. So I think this is gonna have to do. Otherwise, what you're gonna find in these stores a lot is like Cocoa Crunch, Corn Flakes, you know, Trix. I don't know. Our world has really gone to hell. That's why there's so many obese people. They're wondering why they got diabetes and shit. Oh, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. It's a really big secret. Not one goddamn thing here that isn't unhealthy for you. Barely, other than the oatmeal, which is, you know, even that's marginal. Unfortunately, it is a big part of the Filipino diet. Now, if you really... Now, I'll break down. I'll buy stuff like this, like Feta crackers. That's really not the healthiest, but sometimes I buy that. I get real desperate. Oh, you have a package of that? Look at that, she read my mind. See? Gosh, she already had the package of whole grain. She knows my diet. Look at that. I had it in my hand. She was like, I got that already. Just talk about a woman that knows you. The Energen?
Mix na ba? Complete.
It's complete.
Cereal.
And you have that for your breakfast. So what it is nutritious oat cereal mixed with milk. Well, better than kicking the ass, I guess.
Pagkuhan na.
I don't even have rice for breakfast, but that's pretty common out here. No wonder I lost 10 pounds. I'm a little bit more careful of the things I eat. You wouldn't believe what I have in the morning. I told you I had some albacore tuna fish this morning, and separately I had a small bowl of blueberries. I'm not shitting. That's exactly what I had. Now, if I was really getting into the sugar thing, oh, this would look good. Choco. A lot of these things like Choco Mucho. Quake. Yeah, it's a Quaker, right? It's an earthquake of freaking sugar. There it is. Overload. Mocha butter. Special Mom and Mini. Whoopee mallow cakes. There you go. Strawberry blowout. No sugar blowout. Tops syrup. You know, if you eat enough sugar, your body's going to demand it more and more and more and more. Did you know that? Well, it's true. Corned beef. I used to buy the Libby's corned beef in a can. You don't find that here. You'll find it in a grocery store in Cebu. Now, I didn't say that was the healthiest. I said if I had to eat like corned beef hash or something, that was the best brand you could possibly ever get. Every now and then I used to get in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for corned beef hash, even though you're with me. Funny when you're with me. I'm in the mood for corned beef hash. This is more like a sorry store, what it is, Prince. Boy, do they suck down the soy, though, man. Look, I mean, come on, I could go into this forever. People are going to eat what they're going to eat. Do you know how much sodium is in this crap? I'm just trying to survive here, you know? I think I could afford to pick and choose when I can. There's other times that I really can't pick and choose. Potatoes. They're not even real potatoes. Did you know that? Well, especially these. The Pringles. They're not even, and you're going to pay dearly for it. A couple of bucks for a tiny little container. It's not even potatoes. That's why they don't say on the label. They just call it Pringles, sour cream and onion. They don't say that they're potatoes because try putting a flame to one of these things. See what happens. No, just do it. I ain't going to tell you what happens. Just do it. Try putting a flame to that. I dare you. Dr. Wong sulfur soap, 43 pesos. Bioderm, which is okay. It's kind of equivalent to like Safeguard or something, and I buy that. You know, there's a lot of foreigners that come to the Philippines, and you know, they say, like, do what the Romans do when you're in Rome. But they wind up eating a lot of the same foods a lot of Filipinos eat, and they get sick pretty fast, so they gain weight pretty fast. So much for their, you know, retirement in the Philippines. But like I said, I've met people who have the attitude of, hey, I'm retired, and I'm going to drink, eat, smoke, and whatever, and eat all the foods that go to my taste, you know, whether it's highly caloric, highly cholesterol, high sugar, high in salt. I'm not going to really pass a certain type of judgment on them. I just kind of look at this as, is that what you really want when you're here? I mean, honestly, if you want to enjoy yourself, you want to at least try and stay as healthy as you can. I mean, after all, you carry your own body around. Am I right? So, make it a point. We got Tide. We got them in these sachets. And that's, what is it? $21.75 per little sachet. You know, in America, all the thieves, they steal those big bottles of liquid Tide. I'm not kidding you. A lot of people use Tide because it's one of the better, well, I don't think it's the better. I mean, it does clean good, yeah. It's expensive, and that's why people steal it. That's like one of the high on the list items for thieves in America. Believe it or not, Tide. I don't make this stuff up. Damn, it's Christmas time. Can you believe that shit, man? I really don't want to use bug spray. I mean, I really don't. It's so goddamn toxic. I'm looking for it anyway. I don't know if you notice, guys, that you can sleep at night and ants can be attracted to, what you breathe out of your mouth, okay? Carbon dioxide. You leave one crumb on your bed, that's like a dinner bell to ants. Oh, Frank's talking about ants again. Well, there's a good reason. Oh, I need any oil for the gate. I thought I had some home. Okay, where's the pest spray? Only on special occasions do I want to use that shit. I actually really prefer not to be totally honest with you. Bad enough I put enough toxins in my fucking lungs, and if not from cigarettes, just from walking around. I bet you never really think about it, though, do you? You don't have to smoke cigarettes. You don't have to smoke them at all, and hopefully you don't. But I will tell you, just walking around out here in the Philippines, and really anywhere else, really, You know, you're putting yourself, well, what choice do you have? Putting yourself in jeopardy. Oh, I know where it is. Question is, do I want to buy that? I'd rather use other methods. I don't know. Okay, what's the choice? I want something for crawling insects, but you'll get multi-insect killer and, which, you know, I mean, you'll kill ants and stuff like that, but my ex-constituent says that now you gotta buy the ones for crawling insects. That's the only thing that works. It's full of shit. All that shit works. It's poison, man. I just need a little one. They used to have these little ones here. Tiger. Insect killer. Ooh. Okay. Let's get a little one here. Okay. You know, I don't see anything in this store. It's unfortunate, though. It's unfortunate that they don't have a really good kind of a grocery store out here. You can't even find a can of kidney beans around here, except one of these little sorry stores. It actually belongs to Cocoa Bar. They sell it. They have a couple of small import items there. Yeah, how many beans can you eat? No, I mean, I eat good. I just miss having a really good salad with romaine lettuce. In any restaurant around here, you're not going to find romaine lettuce. Very rare to ever find that. That's why every time we go to Cebu, we always bring back a little bit of romaine. Atypical of furniture here.
Just look.
Oh, these things I would never buy. Oh God, I remember me and my brother, we went to set one of these things up and we didn't fold this thing right or something, and these things just broke apart like pickup sticks. This doesn't hold up to wind or anything. It's really not worth the effort. A good wind comes along anyway, and either way you're going to have to sink these posts into cement, like a bucket with cement or something like that. And everything you see is basically, you know, they want $45,000 for, which is basically really mostly made up of particle board. Yeah. We need new living room furniture, though. I want a wider couch, so me and my honey, we can snuggle up a little better. You know what I'm saying? There's like the 5 P's they say to stay away from. They've been saying proteins. They're saying pasta, bread, well, processed bread, protein, and what else? There's a couple of other things. Enriched. Just means that they throw shit in here. I don't know, for a foreigner living out here, you live in the provinces, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Stay away from sugar, salt, oils. No, my mouth does not touch vegetable. You know, it's going to be olive oil. And I will pay dearly for it and not have a problem with that at all. Now, what would you think this would cost?
Yes.
I say 2.8. I say 2,800. Probably more than that. It's already 1,594. Well, it might be a little less than that. Welcome to the Philippines. Senorita sardines packed in lots of salt. Oh, 1976. I might be under the wire on this one. We'll see. I said 28. What do you guys think? Oh, okay. We hit the 2,125. Okay, not done yet. I don't think we're going to hit 28, though. I think we'll be a little shy of that. 2,275. 2,346. And here we go. More like 2.5 coming up. Let's see. Yeah. 2,439. 1.30. Ah, there she is. What a beauty, huh? What a beauty. Jawohl. Ain't she sweet? I could see her down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Oh me, oh my. We gotta let you try. Oh me, oh my. I think I lied. There you go. You got a compartment here to actually put some food, and you have another little cage compartment over here. And these things are a bitch to roll up and down, but on a nice day, just leave them up. There we go. No, we gotta sit back. That ain't gonna go back there. We gotta sit somewhere. Yeah, you don't want to crush the food. So you got a nice little compartment in here. And you got the rack back here too. You can put stuff in. But the eggs, of course, you want to put on your. Oh, you're not buying the eggs here. Okay. When we buy the eggs, you want to put that on your lap. There you go. Gives you a little room to put some stuff in there. Put some stuff in there. If nobody's riding in the back, you can just put it in the back seat. And there you go. It folds right down. Okay, let's get in here. We got our driver here now. Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. At least you got a breeze here in the mobile. We need eggs. And the vegetables. We make drinks out of cucumbers and lemon and whatever. Throw a little cruise. Still haven't seen that structure being built yet. We haven't been there for months. With the casino, they must have come a long way since I saw it last time. I haven't been on that block. Eggs. We need eggs. We need eggs. On the average, I've been eating 2 medium-sized eggs every morning, which is okay. I noticed Popeye hasn't said one word about the mobile. I don't know why. If there's something good happening, he's just not going to talk about it. That's the way it is. Find fault, right, Robert? Of course. Downtown Burbank. It's a Saturday. Oh, that dog described me. Oh, my God. Derevang, we are here. Derevang. You never hear me talk to Langlo, do you? Oh, I know a few. I can regurgitate a few syllables. Okay, here's one other little store. It's usually a good size, but they don't, you know what they do? They carry meats for the restaurants. They carry steaks in here, but it's not available to the public. Right here. It's not available to the public. See, they got steaks here from Medicine R. It's not for public consumption. I don't know why. Why don't they just carry more steaks, retail, so that people can actually buy it? Like, I don't make the rules on how they sell things out here. But, like to me, and of course that's me, that would make a lot more sense. Gather some more steaks. Make it available to the restaurants. Make it available to the public. Save us some trouble. There is one other store that has steaks, but it comes from S&R, but it's when they get it in. See? But no, this is not for public. Go figure, man. I love these little cuties here. These things are so good to eat. They peel right off, and they don't have any seeds in them at all. GMO? I don't think so. It's more like a Tangelo. I used to have a Tangelo tree. Yeah, let me, get a few of these to pick on. Something healthy to snack on. And what else do they got here today? Oh, I'm glad to show you around, folks. You know that. I'm pretty considerate. Camote! In America, another thing is they actually... Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy that. Sure. First in line. When I was in Baguio, I got to say something about Baguio. They had the freshest goddamn fruit you could ever see. Huge fruit. Cabbage is something that we do buy, but finding the right one, I don't know. Just don't go out and eat grass. Let's just face it, go out and eat grass. It'll probably be the healthiest thing we could possibly eat. Seriously. You think I'm joking? You read something, no, don't take this, it's bad for that. And somebody else says, no, it's great for that. So I can understand how people, they make a lot of hard decisions when they're out to eat. Now you could be one of these people like I talked about a lot, that says, I don't give a fuck. If it tastes good, I'm going to eat it. Okay, I'll take a shit. Yeah. Put a little seasoning on there. If it tastes good, would you eat it? I don't know, some people might. Fuck do I know? So if it tastes good, eat it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll visit. Tell him I asked about him. Hope he gets well. Okay.
Okay. So have a nice day.
If we can figure out how to get there sometime, maybe we'll come by sometime,
Yeah. I'm good girl.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Take care now. Okay, now another thing to the market here. We try to make the best of our time when we're down here. If it gets too goddamn hot in the mid-afternoon or something, You know those electric bikes I'm telling you about here we bought? Man, I'm seeing more and more on the road around here. It's amazing, actually. And a lot of people that are on a budget, they just can't afford the gasoline and maintenance. Of course, you're going to have problem maintenance with the battery after a year or so. You probably have to replace. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's another alternative. You're not going to go everywhere with this. You're going to be limited. You can go 60 kilometers with this and at 40 kilometers per hour. 3 gears, 1, 2, and 3. Maybe we should get more of these.
Okay, you can take.
Okay, yeah. Haven't had watermelon in a while. I used to like that seedless stuff. God, we go some carrots, but she usually cooks with the carrots. I just want something I could eat, like as a snack at night. But I need something to pick on, at least something healthy. Like I said, folks, all you could really do is to try as best as you can, no matter where you're located, to eat as healthy as you possibly can. You got a choice in the matter. Okay, thank you. Here, let me put some in here. These are all good snacks, but we make in the blender with the carrots and other stuff. So yeah, do I eat good stuff? Oh, I actually do. When I could find something worthwhile that's eating around here, and it really can be a challenge, But I'll be honest with you, if I had to live in Cebu City, yeah, I would gain a lot of weight. So I guess there's some pluses and minuses of living in. I gotta check with my next neighbor. Well, we know people here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Ah. Get some eggs in the next stall here. Ah, kumusta? How's the asawa? He's busy. That's good, man. Yeah, you got to keep busy. Believe me, I know. Okay, back to here. You know everybody. Not everybody in town. There's thousands of people. We know who we need to know. Anyway, here's the market. It's not the biggest market in the world. If you like fish, they certainly got that. Well, I guess I do eat fish, because I told you I had tuna fish for breakfast. Saying tuna fish for breakfast, isn't that kind of weird? No, not really. There's no schedule on which you eat. You could eat breakfast for dinner. I mean, I don't know why people think that all the time. We're so trained that you have to have like cereal and stuff like that for breakfast. And no, that's not the case, man. It's not the case at all. Lots of sugar in this puppy, let me tell you. Haven't even been eating pineapple. The flies are free. They're free. It's extra protein. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to get here. She's getting some eggs over there. Okay, Pila. Okay.
128, sir.
All right, can you break 1,000?
It's okay.
I don't have anything smaller than that. All right.
Thank you.
Wala sa payang. And I think that's going to do. Yeah. I think definitely going to have to go to the beach this weekend. Hell or high water. Just, yeah, make yourself comfortable, kitty. You're smart. Okay, my gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful girlfriend. That's a pretty sad looking corn here, I'll tell you that. Good for a horse, maybe. They'll sell what they can, even if it's like really really expired looking shit. They'll sell it full price too. Oh, they will. I'll tell you a story here. There's a gal here in this particular stall. He lived in Oregon, I think, originally. Had the house, the cars, the tools, everything, man. And moved over to the Philippines. They got a nice house with beautiful fucking furniture they have, man. And they own this bunch of lots right next to them. They had to sell all of them off. I think they got one lot. He's had a lot of medical problems. He's also been putting the kids through school, college. So she runs a store. She's not really making a lot of money here, but it helps, you know. He's got some like really bad back problems. Now the other gal that I was talking to, her son is 82, and he had some series of strokes. And now he's going to have to use a catheter to go, but he's going to have a permanent bag on his side. What a trooper. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. So we got to visit him sometime. He always wanted to come over to visit us, but he just never got around to it. But now that he's having health problems, okay, well, it's up to us to go over there and see him, you know. Okay, guys. Now, this is sad to see. Look at this dog. He's full of mange, and you see his bones. And this is a typical sight that you see out here. Like I always say, I can't save the world, man. Just try to save myself and my family out here. Yes, family. There's so many dogs here. I could not come to the aid and rescue of any of them.
What we eat for lunch?
What do we eat for lunch? That's a good question. Seems to be posing that question quite a bit. We never know what to eat here.
What?
It doesn't take much to satisfy me, but we don't really have a good stock of anything, really. I've been to Cebu. Okay, well,
So signal.
I don't think what the hell I don't give a shit. There's a few foreigners stand at the store here. They like to. This is one guy who every now and then you see there's skinny legs. I always give him something, you know. He's not putting his hand out. That's really big. That's when you feel like you don't have to have a reason to give somebody something, you know. Someone's having a really hard time, and you know, maybe you're doing just a little bit better than somebody else, you know, or a lot better, but it doesn't mean that you can't help somebody. Twisted Ice Cream Cafe. Well, where are you going to go?
I want to buy ready meat cook.
Ready cook something? Well,
Big cheese.
I guess I'm going to rely on some fruits for lunch because, again, you think I'm kidding? The same thing. I don't know what the hell to eat half the time. Nah, I'm good, thank you. I seriously don't know what the hell to eat. So she'll go to one of these, no, color. This is a calendaria. I get, stuff that I basically don't really eat. Hi. Oh. Go to Big Joe's here. Sometimes I might even have a vegetable I could eat here. I mean, as far as frozen, but that's pretty rare. Bacon, squid roll. No, nothing. I don't see nothing. Oh, jeez. As far as I don't weigh like 140 pounds at this point. My only savior is when we go to Cebu and I can buy things I can actually eat. All right. Granted. A lot of this stuff is processed, but I'm really at that point where I almost don't give a shit anymore. A man's got to eat. Just eat the best you can. Pick and choose when you can. Nothing else is available. Do what the locals do. Well, to a certain point. I don't just eat any local food around here. I'll grant you that. Well, there you go. A day in the life, actually. Except for the beach. We're a little bit overdue of just having a good visit to the beach and maybe having a meal out on a resort restaurant on the beach or something. At the end of the day, of course, where it's cool and comfortable and breezy by the ocean. Breeze. Too bad these things weren't enclosed with air conditioning, huh? Yeah. I'd love to have a truck, but I don't see no reason for it here. I do miss driving. I mean, a real vehicle. I do actually miss that. Mr. DIY, the poor guard. He has to listen to this little jingle all day long. I even asked him. I said, "Do you hear this music in your head when you go to bed at night?" He said, "Yeah." Until they got their own little jingle. The same thing at you go to Prince Hypermart, so they got their little jingle. Prince Hypermart, Prince Hypermart. Same thing. You have to listen to that all day. That's murder, I tell you. Okay, well there you go. Got a few nice houses around here. Actually, they built this addition on this one here. The guy that sold us the house actually lives here. Used to be a vice mayor or something at one time. Okay, we're heading to Ponderosa Block here. Chickens, dogs. Always beep around here because they have some loose dogs around here. Make a habit of doing that. You really should. Well, sometimes they run out. Let's go down the bumps easy. Right on. Little muddy embankment here. So we can't go the other way over there anymore because although they cemented a portion at the end of it, you know why they cemented it? Because the mayor's property was right there. And they had it cemented. Really? Okay, I can hop off here and open the gate or whatever you want to do. Okay, you want to hold the eggs? Okay, folks. You could go straight in there. You don't have to back up in here. Anyway. Whatever works, right? Back at the Ponderosa. Get back under that air conditioning. You know what I mean? Okay, well, we took you for a little ride today. Hope you enjoyed it. A day in the life. Didn't seem very exciting, did it? But that's what most people actually do on a daily basis. Duh. Guess what? Meep, meep. Okay. He'd rather just back in. Okay. You could have just turned in here, went straight. There's enough room to turn around in here. Come over here, So-So. Come here. Over here. Over here. Stay. Stay. Ginger, watch out. Stay. Over here. There you go. Come here. Give it a little oompa. They don't have the most power in the world, these damn things. Spit it around. Sal, stay over there. And there you go, folks. Have a good one.